There were demons in the garden. Anise peered from the corner of the kitchen window and watched as they skittered across the lawn towards the rose bushes. There were a dozen of them, each no larger than a boot, with faces mottled like tree bark, and thick, bushy beards tangled with leaves and twigs. Shrub goblins. A gardener's nightmare. "Quick! Quick!" one squeaked. Leader. Anise recognized him by his stiff red hat, pointed and wrapped in ivy leaves. Shrub goblins had been eating the roses in Anise's garden all her life. When her mother, Laurel, was alive, they'd never approached during the day, but in the last 2 years they'd grown bolder. Anise didn't mind. As any good Heartseer knew, demons always returned a favour, however unwillingly. If you caught a shrub goblin in the act, it would tell you secrets, like where to pick the best mushrooms, or when the snow was coming, or which berries made the best paints. You just had to watch out for their teeth. The leaves on Anise's apple tree had turned to crisp amber, and with winter on the horizon, favours would come in handy. And so Anise had laid her trap, making a big show of leaving the house, only to sneak in through the back window and take up her vigil. Sure enough, they'd come. "Quick! Quick!" Leader waved his stout arms. He sounded like he was conducting an evacuation, rather than a rose heist. "Formation!" Anise watched gleefully as the shrub goblins climbed onto one another's shoulders, forming a tower. They snatched the roses as they went, passing them down in a line. Slowly, Anise unlatched the window, holding her breath. The shrub goblin's pyramid grew, Leader clambering to the top. With glittering, greedy eyes, he reached for a large, pink rose, took it by the stem, and with a small twist, plucked it. Anise struck. Throwing the window open, she leaned out with a triumphant, "Aha!" The tower of shrub goblins staggered and collapsed. They scattered across the lawn, screeching like panicked chickens. "Wolf!" Anise called. Several of the shrub goblins reached the tree line of the forest, but got no further. From between the trunks, a pale smoke flickered, and then a humongous grey and white dog, larger than a cow, materialized and came bounding out. The shrub goblins shrieked and ran back towards the house. The monstrous dog darted between them, herding them into the centre of the lawn. They formed a clump, hissing and spitting.